Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the C-Files. For just a moment, this will be a short video. I've been busy today. Seems like since I've got back from get that box going. Seems like since I got back from our little vacation, our little trip to do the seminar, I hit the ground running. I don't have a job other than taking care of family needs, and drop that in there. It's been busy. So has the Globalist. They've been very busy as well. So let me get this food in here. They've been very busy as well, because they've been busy with all of their deception and all of their trickery and all of their official government statements. And I know people who buy into all that. They believe all of it. They never dig deeper. They never try to see, okay, well, are they telling me the truth or are they lying? I have a rule. I don't believe any official government statement until it's proven to be true. And you know what? Most of them are proven to be false. That's just kind of how it is. So, get this put in here. I think we're going to move this over, and there we go. Arranging things, kind of, if you can think of that as the world, that's how the globalist oligarchs, the Committee of 300, if you will, the people who run the world, that's how they kind of arrange the world. They just tell nations what to do. You say, oh, come on. What is this? Really? There's people who can do that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and those of you who haven't really dug into this subject matter, this sounds really strange to you because you've been thoroughly indoctrinated in believing whatever the government puts out, whatever Wikipedia puts out, whatever, your favorite social media platform puts out. When they have those little blurps underneath the videos that say, oh, they quote Wikipedia and they say, well, Wikipedia says this about that, as if that's some kind of an authority. It's not an authority. Wikipedia is a deep state player. And it's all about the deep state. So we just buy into it without questioning it. You say, what's all this stuff going on in the Middle East? What isn't that a fulfillment of prophecy? No, it's not. It's an arrangement, like arranging the refrigerator. It's an arrangement by the deep state. And they arrange all this stuff to affect people. Now just remember this, because I'm going to have a lot more to say on this and other subjects. Just remember this. Oppression brings radicalization, which brings more oppression, which brings more radicalization, which brings more oppression, which brings more radicalization, and the cycle continues on and on and on and never ends until somebody learns how to forgive. Christ said, forgive your enemies. Well, how do we go about doing that? Do we just call people dogs and useless and all of these names that they call people and just leave it at that and say, well, they're useless people, we can just get rid of them anyway? Is that what Christ did? You know, the Samaritans in biblical times, and the New Testament records this, they were like the Palestinians. The Samaritans were called dogs. They were called useless people. They were treated very poorly. And yet Christ went to the woman at the well and spoke with her, and she was a Samaritan. And she was shocked and surprised by this. How could you, a Jew, speak to me, a Samaritan, when Jews have nothing to do with Samaritans? Well, Christ had a message for her, and it was the message of salvation. So, what message do we have for the world if we're Christians? A message of go into all the world and destroy your enemies? Persecute those who you don't like? Or is it the message of go in all the world, teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit? Is that the message? Is that the Great Commission? Well, the second one is the one that's recorded in the Bible. So, what is our attitude as a Christian? Israel can do no wrong, ever, with anything? You know, modern day counterfeit Israel, they can do no wrong? Or is it that, maybe we need to dig a little deeper and figure this thing out a little bit better? Mind manipulation and control is the name of the game today. It's the 5th generation warfare that we're dealing with. And it's something we need to learn more about. Because if all we do is buy into the government narrative, if all we do is buy into what the Zionists are feeding us, and when I say Zionists, I mean the Christian Zionists, with their dispensational theology, which, by the way, is extremely sloppy theology. It's extremely sloppy theology. If that's all we do, then we know nothing of prophecy in the Bible, and we don't understand it, and we need to understand it. All right, I'm going to let it go there. Just a little teaser for a little bit of curiosity. We're going to have more later on. God bless. I'll see you guys next time on the C-Files.